Hey guys, it's SRC Reptiles, and today I'm going to be making a little video to update you on my leopard gecko. So I went ahead and finally put some bedding, as in Eco Earth, into my leopard gecko's tank. So I'll kind of give you a little showing of what stuff is there before I go and put Lemon Drop in here. So I've moved some stuff around. We've got the plant and his cold hide here. His humid hide is back there in the corner. We've got his little lilies here in the center. His hammock has been moved over to the top of his hot hide, which is over there. And then we have a plant here, and then of course his new water dish that I got him. And then of course this is his feeding dish. And right now his new heat pad that I put in is at 82.2, and I've got it set to go up to 84. So he used to have a small, I believe it's like a, I know I can grab it here in a second and I'll show you guys which one I gave him and which one he used to have. So he's right here in my hand because he was in his travel container, but he was freaking out because he was ready to come out of there. And I had to get him some crickets because I have a few dubias that I've been trying to keep to grow out so I can start breeding again. And I don't want to feed off all the large dubias I've been saving and letting grow out to breed. Go ahead and place him in there. So I got him some crickets because I went by the pet store that I normally get his dubias from, and they're closed for the next 2 weeks because it's a family-owned place. So got him some crickets at Petco. Not really like the best option in my opinion. I really didn't want to get him crickets because I don't personally care for crickets that much, but I'd rather get crickets than not have anything for him. Obviously we have the black soldier fly larvae still going in here, and some of them have started turning into flies like I've got right here. This is actually a pretty small one compared to some I've been getting. So I read that those are also safe to feed to the reptiles, and I also found out that the chameleons are very fond of black soldier flies. Did not know that, thought that was interesting while I was like looking stuff up. So here's like the crickets temporary little house here. I don't know if any of you guys have seen some of my older videos, but I've read and did research and found out, or I found out myself, I cannot remember, it's been a while. If you have sphagnum moss or any type of moss in here, they will actually bathe themselves, because if the crickets get oil on each other from like their skin, just naturally what they produce, it kills them quicker. So I find that if you have moss in there that is damp, they will actually get into the moss and clean themselves. And it also helps, of course, whenever they're molting or shedding, whatever you want to say. And also it does provide some moisture along with the vegetables, and then underneath here I've got their cricket diet. And I wanted to have it somewhere close so even the small ones could crawl into there off of the egg crate. But so we've got the little setup going on over here, and then my dubias are over in the corner. But yeah, let's go ahead and I'll show you the heat pad that he has now and the heat pad that he was using before then, and I'll kind of show you guys the ones. And obviously I like this one that I've got him using right now that I just put in, just because it's a lot bigger, as where the other one is very small. Also, if you guys don't have this and you have heat pads, this is a super nice product my dad actually told me about. So this is aluminum tape, and you can use aluminum tape to connect the heat pad to the bottom of the tank, whether it be glass like this one, or if it's like Raja's tank, which is over there, and where that is a really nice thick plastic type material. That keeps the heat pad from coming loose and eventually falling off of the glass, which I found way back when I got Raja was being an issue. It was coming loose because I was like, why is his, hot hide not staying warm like it should be? And I looked under his tank because it was kind of on something similar like this, and I saw that the heat mat was actually separating from the glass and falling down, and that's why a long time ago my dad was like, oh, we'll try using aluminum tape, it doesn't hurt it if it gets warm. Also, you can use masking tape. I've used masking tape before, it works just fine. I just like aluminum tape a little better because it sticks on really well, and also you can form it to the shape you need it, because where it is a thin metal tape. So it is really nice. I got this at Walmart. I think it was probably like between $3 and $5. It's not expensive. You can honestly use any brand. It's going to be in the aisle where they have like dryer vents and different items that are for washers and dryers. Obviously it's going to be different depending on the Walmart, I'm sure. But I found that there because it is aluminum dryer vent tape. So if you just search that, you'll probably find it. But either way, it's nice and it's inexpensive, and it keeps the heat pads from moving around, so I really like it. Okay, so here are the two different heat pads I have, and the one that Raja has is way bigger than this one, but this one is a good size for a leopard gecko, because you can see I can stick my whole hand on this, and there's still plenty of space, so this is really nice size. Now yes, obviously you could get a bigger heating pad if you wanted to, but because of that size of the tank, I still wanted to make sure that I could have the humid hide and the cold hide far enough away that he could go in there when he's ready to shed, or if he wants to cool down, if it's warm, which it's getting into the winter. It's kind of like just now getting into fall where I am, so he's probably not really going to need to use the cool hide for a while, but during the summer he was using it sometimes. So this is what I had him on while he was still small. Obviously he's getting bigger now, so I switched him over. I have two of these on hand, and I've got like 2 or 3 of these in my little storage totes back here, which are so nice. And also I can show you some of my stickers I got from Pangea, because they're kind of funny. So obviously you can use whatever brand you want, but I've got Zoom Ed. This was the one I was using. And as you can see, it's got cat hair and stuff on it, so aluminum tape definitely comes in handy for when you've dropped it a few times on the floor. This one here, the other one I used was a lot cleaner. It did not have anything on it. It was pretty much brand new because it was an old one Raja used to use. And this here is the one that is. But I just figured I'd show you guys because this is what he had and this is what he's gone to. And I'll show you guys a little bit of him getting to have some of those crickets and stuff. And then Twix is sitting on the floor over here because I also put some Eco Earth into his tote. So he now has Eco Earth instead of paper towels, which I've been needing to get around to doing, and I went ahead and finally did it. So let's go ahead and we'll get to where I'll show you the stickers real quick from Pangea, and then we'll go over and feed Lemon Drop some crickets. Okay, so real quick I'll show you my little sticker collection I got going. So far this is all of the stickers that Pangea offers. And these two here you can get for free in the mail, as well as the Pangea one. All 3 of those I originally got in the mail. And then they also have these, and they're a really nice vinyl, really thick plastic sticker. They peel off super easy, and I can move them around if I want to. But the ones that I went and purposely bought was Taste of Rainbow, Bite Me, and the Pangea Foot. And then I just got an extra Gek one just because I wanted to have some variety on there and not just have just the plain looking ones with the Get Derpy, because I got 3 of those and I only have this one, or only have 2 of this one, and this one's my boyfriend's favorite one. I honestly like this one because it's very derpy, but I also think the Tokay Gecko one is funny, and then I do like this one here because crested geckos, if you own them, you know, they jump like crazy and they just are like, I believe I can fly, and then they hit the floor. So, you know, fun times there. Anyway, we'll go ahead and go feed Lemon Drop now. Now, I don't remember if I've told you guys this before, and he's kind of exploring right now, so I can talk a little bit. I'm going to first go through the process of removing the hind legs of the cricket so that it cannot jump, and then I'm going to put them into his dish. So this is one way you can keep the crickets from just roaming the tank wherever. It does take a little bit of time to get the hind legs off. You do have to be careful to not completely just tear them off and rip the body of the cricket while at it. So you have to be careful and use tweezers and pop them off, or you can use your thumb if you have long enough nails, but I just recently trimmed my nails, so I can't do that, because normally I just do that instead. But yes, so I'm going to remove the cricket's hind legs, and then we'll come back when I have that done, and then we'll see what he thinks, because he has not been fed crickets since I've owned him. I am assuming he probably has had crickets some point in his life before I got him from the person who bred him. Mealworms he doesn't really care for, but he will eat them. They're more of a snack that I give him. But his main staple diet has been dubias and black soldier fly larvae and black soldier flies up to this point, so we'll see what he thinks. Okay guys, so we got 3 crickets in here. Ooh, yeah, you can see them. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stick that in there, and then we'll see what he does. He's exploring again. Understandable, he did just get this. Okay, I'm just going to catch a cricket that still's got the feet and whatnot. And I'm going to kill it so that it doesn't try to escape. Okay. Oops. Okay, so now that he has peeked his head out, we'll go ahead and try to offer him a cricket. Oop. Interesting response. I was expecting him to munch on it. Okay, so I pulled the head off of the cricket, which normally always solves every problem. But he's too busy, like, consumed by wanting to explore, that he was just kind of like, yeah, that's nice, I'll eat it since you pulled the head off. So I'm probably just going to leave the crickets here in the dish and not bother videoing that, since he clearly isn't interested in that currently, since he wants to explore and stuff. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed getting to see his, like, new cage and whatnot, and, well, not so much new cage, but new design and reorganizing stuff. And I like it a lot better like this because it looks so much fuller with me removing and moving stuff around. Obviously I can add more plants that are like the hanging plant types along the back. Otherwise though, I am pleased with how it looks now. It looks much better than it did before. And then of course I'm enjoying having this nice large water dish for him now, because before, I'll grab the deal I was using before when he was smaller, was just this deal here. And it's not like this isn't bad. It's just the water evaporated very quickly. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. It always encourages me to make more videos. And I hope you have a good rest of your evening.